Dooby-dooby-doo. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Humming is very good for you, I'm told. Oh, it's yourself. Nice to see you, sort of. Can you hang on one sec? Usual messing around here, trying to get organized with the different platforms. I seem to be okay on 2 out of 3, so that's good. And as usual, Facebook is the one that's slowing everything up. Meditation's coming. Be with you very shortly. Okay, first part. Oh. Turn the volume off on the computer. Okay, nearly there. Okay, good. I can see everything's coming through clearly. Good. So now I can see you if you comment or anything like that. Ask any questions. So, how are you on this Monday? You well? Is it all going well? I hope it's going well. I mean, it's all right if it's not, but because not every day is fantastic, but I hope you're having a fantastic day. So we're going to do a bit of meditation. This isn't a class, it's just a chance to meditate together. It's part of the further emergence work I do. I'll explain what that is at the end of the meditation. But for now, if you're familiar with meditation, that's fantastic. Can you hang on for a minute while I explain what I do, just for the benefit of people who are new to meditation? There's lots of different styles of meditation. This is what I do. For me, it starts with why. Like, why would I meditate? For me, I am trying to connect with a part of me that I connect to every night when I'm asleep. Not the dreaming bit, the bit after dreaming. So I'm dreaming and then I drop out the bottom of dreaming into deep dreamless sleep, where I have no thoughts, I've got no memories, I've got no personality, I've got no feelings, no emotions, no body, no country, no nothing. I don't even have me. I cease to exist, certainly in the way that I normally register my existence, which, when you add it all up, that sounds awful. That sounds like death. Who would want to go there? Yeah, I do. I want to go there every night. I love going to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, I feel refreshed. So some part of me knows that's a good place that I go to, and that's the place I want to go to when I meditate. That's the intention of my meditation. I'll get back to that in a second. So, as I say, no thoughts. My mind can't seem to get to this place, so I have to figure out some way of working with my mind to sort of part the curtains of my mind. I like that image, to get through to this place. So I just make an arrangement with my mind. I just, it's like a negotiation. I just say, can you just not think for the next 15 minutes because we want to do some meditation? Now at this stage, my mind is on board. It's okay with it. It's like, yep, fine. And if it's the first time you're meditating, your mind will probably be on board with it too, because it's a new thing. It's exciting. Your mind will be like, ooh, what's meditation? Great. I've heard about it. That's what's it going to be like. And that's great. It's great to have your mind on board. Just as an aside, if, 20 meditations down, 20 days from now, if you've tried to start a meditation practice and your mind starts to give you a bit of resistance, like it's boring, I hate meditation, I don't want to do it, then it's helpful. I have found it helpful to give your mind the sorts of things that minds like. Minds like ideas, concepts, thoughts. So you can watch a couple of videos about meditation, maybe read a book about it. That's the sort of thing your mind will like, and that'll sort of help sustain your practice. So my mind's on board. Great. Next thing, stop thinking. That's not as hard as it might sound, because regardless of what I'm thinking about, which would be the content of my thoughts, the structure is always the same. It's always pictures and sound. So if I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound, that's it. I'm not thinking. As soon as I do that, as soon as I stop thinking, I'm into the practice of meditation. Now, the practice of meditation runs parallel to the intention of meditation. So my intention is to go to this deep, still, profound, possibly eternal, Zen-like. I'm just trying to think of all the other words that are used to describe meditation. That place. And then the practice starts as soon as I stop thinking. And it pretty much goes, I stop thinking, I turn off the pictures, I turn off the sound. A little bit of time passes and I realize I'm thinking again. Like, oh, I'm thinking. Turn off the pictures, turn off the sound. A little bit more time passes. I discover I'm thinking again. Oh, I'm thinking. Turn off the pictures, turn off the sound. Some more time passes. I discover I'm thinking again. Oh, I'm thinking. Turn off the pictures, turn off the sound, bring myself back to not thinking, and so on. So the practice of meditation is repeatedly bringing myself back to not thinking every time I discover that I'm thinking. Okay? And that runs parallel with my intention of meditation. And I'm highlighting it because it's easy to get the misconception that to meditate correctly, you need to be, your mind is like a lake and no thoughts, there is no ripples. Okay. I hope you didn't hear me swearing. Okay, so I think we're all back. I think it's all good. If you're like me, the sort of things that you think about will be all to do with you. What did that person say that thing to me for? What did I say that to that person for? You know, that's all very personal. Now, if I'm in the middle of having one of those very personal thoughts and I'm in the middle of meditation and I go, oh, that's right, I'm thinking and I'm in the middle of meditation. So I turn off the pictures, turn off the sound. What I'm indirectly saying to myself is, you know that thought you just got rid of, the one that you thought was you and you were it? Well, you just made that thought disappear. So you're obviously not that thought. In fact, you're not any of your thoughts. You're something else. So that's pretty powerful, the fact that you do that and that you do it repeatedly. So the main thing is, don't add to your thinking by thinking that you're thinking too much or that you're doing it wrong. Okay? If all you have to do is every time you discover that you're thinking, just bring yourself back to not thinking. You're doing a great job. Okay? Now, also, while all that's going on, I'm also letting go of tension in my body, and I have a system for that. I scan my body from my head to my feet, and anywhere I find tension, I let it go. And I use my out breath to let it go. Because it's good to, natural, you know, to just, but it's also a good way of remembering to breathe, because it's quite easy to forget to breathe during meditation. So, what else do I have to tell you? A couple of, if nice quiet room is very helpful if you're starting out in meditation. Obviously, to do with what I was saying about going to sleep, make sure you sit up. Don't lie down. You'll go asleep, or you'll fall asleep. You'll battle sleep. So yeah, sit up. You don't have to sit in the lotus position, but you know, reasonably comfortable chair. Not too comfortable, or you'll fall asleep. So I'm going to set a timer. I set a timer to help my mind have one, less thing to think about. I'm going to set mine for 15 minutes, but I'd encourage you to set yours for 5 minutes if you're new to meditation, because it's very long. 15 minutes is a long time if you're not used to it. So I'd set it for 5 minutes and then repeat it 3 times, and you can kind of work up to the 15 minutes. Okay. Technical glitches aside, off we go into the mystery. Okay, if you feel like you've gone very deeply inside, then take a minute to come back from there before you open your eyes. Or if you feel like you can hold the inner space and the outer space at the same time, just open your eyes. Okay, I know I said I was going to explain about further emergence, but I've just realized that I've let time run away from me. I have another thing, another appointment. So if you are curious about further emergence, if you have a look at previous videos, or you could just go straight to furtheremergence.com and find out all about it. Thanks for meditating with me, and see you tomorrow for some more meditation. Bye.